This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, and verse 6, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. And thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise and storms and tempests and the flames of fire. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem HaKarkadash. Shalom to the elders of Great Millstone for pushing the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, pushing the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. I say shalom to the Akim out there, and this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out and pertains to these two news articles. And this is a first news article from ArabNews.com, and it reads: heavy rains in northwest Pakistan leaves 20 dead and 80 injured. It said rain and hail hits the Banyu, Laki, Makwaf, and Karak district of Khyber and Pakhlitawa Province, uprooting trees and knocking down electric transmission towers. Officials were working to provide emergency relief to the injured. The Peshawar, Pakistan. Heavy rain swept through Pakistan northwest on Saturday, causing several houses to collapse and leaving at least 20 people dead and 80 injured. Authorities said rains and hails hits the Banyu, Laki, Marwaf, and Krak districts, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Province Senior rescue officials Qatar Iman said uprooting trees and knocking down electric transmission towers. Officials were working to provide emergency relief to the injured, Aman said. Last year, the moonshine rains and floodings devastated Pakistan, killing more than 1,700 people and affecting around 33 million people, displacing nearly 8 million. To migrate the effects of the natural disasters, the government, in its national budget presented Friday, allocating 1.3 billion for climate resilience. Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif on Saturday expressed grief over the loss of life lost from the storm and direct authorities to pick up the pace of the relief operation. Meanwhile, the Sharif ordered officials to put in place emergency measures in advance of approaching cyclone by Joy in the Arabian Sea. The several and intense cyclone with the wind speed of 150 kilometers per hour and 93 miles per hour was on the course towards the country's south, Pakistan disaster management says. And a second news article, and this was in the Philippines, because not too long ago, the Philippines, they got hit with the most strongest tropical storm, I would say like a week and a half ago. And this is a news article from Arab News, again, ArabNews.com, I meant to say. As it says, rains unleashes by typhoon worries thousands of people fleeing restive Philippine volcano. It says more than 6,000 villagers have been forced to leave rural communities with the 6 kilometers radius in Mayan volcano crater Bonga, if I pronounced that right, Philippines. Thousands of people who fled their homes in the central Philippines to escape a restrictive volcano to contain with another threat that propelling the ongoing evacuations, the monsoon rains that could be unleashed by an approaching typhoon. It says more than 6,000 villagers has been forced to leave a rural community within a 6-kilometer radius in Mayan volcano's crater in northeastern Albay Province. Thousands more needed to be moved to safety from the permanent danger zone, officials said. Others living outside of the perimeter had packed their bags and voluntarily left with their children for evacuation centers in Al Bay, which were placed under a state of calamity on Friday to allow more rapid disbursements of emergency funds in case of a major erupt unfolds. It says authorities raised the alert level for the volcano on Thursday after a superheated streams of gas dispersed and rocks cascaded down the upper slope, indicating activities below the surface that could perceive a hazardous eruption within days or weeks. A key tourist draw for its picturesque conic shape, the 2,462-meter Manion is one of the country's most active volcanoes. It last erupted violently in 2018, displacing tens of thousands of villagers. Authorities warn that the typhoon Gilco, which is approaching the Philippines from the Pacific, but is projected to skirt the archipelago, may still dump heavy rains and unwelcome news from those living near of mainland slopes. So yeah, I'm gonna read all the rest of that as I bring out Isaiah 29:6 again. So this has nothing to do with climate change or the change of climate. All of this is by the will or power of the Heavenly Father. Isaiah 29:6, and this is a prime example. Thou shalt be visit of the Lord of hosts. Right, thou shalt be visit of the Lord of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storms and tempests and the flame devouring fire. You know, as we've been seeing these wildfires been increasing, as we've been seeing these earthquakes increasing, as we've been seeing these heavy droughts, these landslide, mudslides, these historical record-breaking storms, these tropical storms, these earthquakes in diverse places. And these major weather events is taking place due to the Heavenly Father, and the Lord of hosts is doing these things. He's going to continue to increase it now, so more than ever. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakadash. Shalom to the elders of Great Millstone for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, say shalom.